everybody. One of we's here. It is Friday, technically. Now, still Thursday night to me, but Friday, November 6th, 1:20 in the morning. A lot of people probably out picking up Call of Duty Black Ops 3 tonight. I am playing Skylanders, so joke's on you. I was able to do this before midnight. Anyway, where we left off last night, we got the base upgrades for Hammer Slam and Dark Hammer Slam Bowser, and then we started doing their supercharged comparisons. Things got a little nutty there because Dark Hammer Slam Bowser somehow puts out slightly better stat damage. You know, I can't remember if I hit the wing chest up there. Anyway, he puts out slightly better attack damage when supercharged compared to Bowser, yet not supercharged like you see here with the Dark Barrel Blaster. They do equal damage. So obviously up next is going to be turbocharged Donkey Kong, Dark turbocharged Donkey Kong. Tested it with just their base upgrade, box stock upgrade, base attacks, I should say. They're only buy them, put them in the game. They've got primary, secondary, right? Checked it out, supercharged. They do the same damage stock, yet supercharged. Dark does slightly more damage. Very interesting. But I've got that covered, and what I'll be doing, I'll grind out some gears while these videos render. But Hammer Slam Bowser, we're going to take him down his path here. What I've selected for him is Koopa Commander, and then Molten Monstrosity will give to Dark Bowser. I just feel like that suits them the best.
Any place that you go, I can reach and bring you the magical upgrades.
Even with that hammer in your face, huh? That's pretty funny. Anyway, Koopa Commander, that's the path I want to give to Hammer Slam Bowser in his standard form here. It just seems more colorful, and that's obviously what I want to reflect with the traditional Bowser color scheme. Yellow, green, red, you know, orange types colors. So Koopa Commander, use masterful battle tactics to cause your Koopas to do devastating damage to enemies. This should be fun. I've grown to enjoy the Koopas just taking care of everything for me while I explore and or gather cash. So you start to do that more once they're red-shelled and they hone in on everybody. So let's grab this. We can switch it later if we want to. We just have to be level 74. No pointless cutscene. Again, props to Vicarious Visions there. But we're going to get started now. I should mention now, after grinding out some cash, we're up to 7 Wing Sapphires. That means we got a 14% discount. Max you can have, again, is 20% discount via 10 Wing Sapphires. That's it. That is all there are in the game. So we're sitting pretty nice here with our 7 Wing Sapphires. So 1462. The base upgrades box stock I think is 6,900. And then the Soul Gem 4,000, so 10,900 is what you would need, and then we just apply the discount across the board. So we should be good here. Possibly, I think we will. If we're not, we'll get some coins. That said, Warp Pipe. Hold A to summon a Warp Pipe, which spawns Koopas. So 3 questions. Number 1, how long do we have to hold A? Number 2, I guess 1B, while we're holding A for X duration, do Koopas continuously spawn, or do we just get the first one? Question number 2, what is the duration of the Warp Pipe, and how many Koopas come out of it? And then number 3, does the Warp Pipe itself deal damage when it spawns and despawns? So, let's find out, shall we? 1462. Alright, we're gonna back out of here. Do these one at a time, make it dramatic. So here we go. We're gonna spawn a Koopa. Still doing the 10 to 15. And if we jump on the guy, 16, because we, you know, obviously bumped it up, so it would be 1523, and then if we do anything to it, kind of hone it in up 1624. So everything is as it should be. And now, where should we test this thing? Maybe over here? So we're gonna hold A and see how many seconds it takes. I might just try to count the whole thing out this time. So if I go silent, just know that I'm counting. Cart we haven't broken, nothing inside. Okay, here we go. Okay. It looks like he's straining really hard to do something, and it's apparently Spawn a warp pipe. Oh, you're kidding me. What? So you just release it. They said hold A. They didn't say anything about releasing it. So now that we've done that, can we do it again? No. You can just have 3 active. Can we go down the warp pipe? That would have been OP. Think if he could have teleported from the warp pipe to the Koopas or something. Let's see. Okay, so I had no idea. So 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. It looks like he's ready to fire that thing instantly. Yeah, basically 1 second. There's a 1 second hold and then it's just warp time. So let's see if we do extra damage here. Oh yeah, that did some damage. Alright, so this is a little complicated. 1 second hold. We need to get the damage numbers here, so let's try to do that. 35? I think we might have done the 53 critical the first time. So the butt slam part, it's sort of like the classic Bowser attack. Ground pounded, or you want to call it. 35 to 53. 1 second hold. Ground pound. 35 to 53. Spawns 3 Koopas. And they should do standard damage, standard time. Let's see if the warp pipe. I'm gonna try to structure this where the warp pipe would hit the dummy. Oh, 55 on that. Okay. That's what I like to see. 55. Half of 55, 27.5. We'll round that up to 28. That would be 83. Alright, so ground pound 35.53. Warp pipe 55.83. Spawns 3 Koopas. And let's go ahead and try to count the duration of these Koopas now. So we'll come over here and just see if there's still 15 seconds as they make their way that direction. Mississippi. Yes, still 15 seconds. Still 10 to 15, 15, 23, 16, 24. Not gonna try and squeeze that in the spreadsheet because it would be redundant. So spawns 3 Koopas at once. Standard damage. Excellent. So recapping that, you hold A for 1 second. If you ground pound on an enemy, you basically, with the hold, you then jump up, slam down on the ground. Again, classic Bowser maneuver. 35.53 on impact as Bowser. Say that you've got a horde of enemies approaching you and you take out some chompies with a ground pound. The warp pipe itself, as it rises from the ground, 55 to 83, spawns 3 Koopas simultaneously. There's no lag time there. They have their incubation period. They pop out. Standard damage 10 to 15 on the attack. 15.23 if you slide them. If you charge slide them, 16.24. They've got 15-second duration. Everything's peachy. No pun intended. So let's come in over here. Should we supercharge that, I wonder?
Hello, Extremely, once again. So
Press
happy
A to summon a
Koopa even in this time of
Koopa
great
paratrooper.
turmoil and danger.
Flying and honing. You know what? We should be okay here. Because this would change that anyway. I'm just thinking of the supercharged attack damage. We would be most concerned with the ground pound. And then on an auxiliary note, the warp pipe damage. Because if all 3 of the Koopas spawn as Paracoopas, we would be concerned with max damage here. So let's see now. Let's come out over here and check this out. Oh yes, let there be flight. What are you gonna do? Oh, 14. Nice. Alright, so spawn paratroopers. I'll assume 15 seconds. 14 to 21 dash. So they kind of do like a flying dash. 14, 21. So let's make sure it's 15 seconds here. We'll just watch one in standard form. 15 seconds. And now what we want to do is see is in a shell will the paratrooper do additional damage past 15, 23, 16, 24, or will it mimic what we've already got? Okay, so it's gonna do 16. It should, when it loses that aura, be 15. Okay, so standard spin damage. Alright, simple enough there. And now we want to come and pick up the final upgrade on this
Are you ready
pack.
for a new magical upgrade?
Dun, 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 dun. It is Super Koopa Spin. 2580 is the price. Press Y to make nearby spinning Koopas spin even faster. Okay, so I don't know if he's physically hitting the shells or if he's just like fanning the hammer and it has like some Venturi effect on them or something. That's kind of what the artwork would imply. Almost like he's making a, you know, hoop in the air and it's just fanning the Koopas quicker. Something. We'll figure it out, but press Y to make nearby spinning Koopas spin even faster. You can now spin up Koopas even more, doing more damage to enemies. Okay, so we'll investigate that. Meant to see if the warp pipe spawned paratroopers, but none of this will impact that. So let's back. Ah, we can afford it. Yes, so many times I'm short. Alright, so before we get carried away with a new thing, I want to see if when we spawn the warp pipe they're all paratroopers. I hope so. Come on, have wings, have wings. Yes. Oh, look at my army. Suck on that, dummy. You know, he didn't spit out any coins today, I don't think. Maybe he did and I just missed it. So, I assume that would be the case. It is. Now what we need to do is just figure out how this thing works. So, we'll let that guy come over here, make a dash attack. Okay, so I need you to spin, buddy. There we go. Okay. So, 16. 16. Okay, is he up to 18 and 19? Oh yeah. Is 19 gonna be his max? I think so. Not sure where that 29 came from. Again, as long as you're interacting with the shells, they will keep going. But it's looking like 15, 16, 18, 19. So it looks like you can get 5 rounds. 4, 5. Yes. 2 should be 18. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Should be 19, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully you know what I was doing there. A little confusing, but here's how it works. So, standard is going to equal 15 to 23. 1 hit is going to equal 16 to 24. 2 hits is going to equal 18 to 27. And 3 hits is going to equal 19, half a 19, 9 and a half, 9 and a half. Oh, so that's the 29 that we saw. Okay, so basically there's 3 tiers to this thing. If we just come in and we spawn off a Koopa and hit it, well, that's a bad example. If it's somehow started dashing, we'll say, it's gonna do 15 to 23, which you will see now. If I hit it 1 time, like you see there, 16, it'll do 5 instances of damage, or maybe a time period. If I hit it again 2 times, if we could ever hit it twice, you can see the aura is a little more impressive. It's doing 18 5 times. 1, 2, 3 hits, and it'll do 19 to 29. roughly 5 hits close range. Again, I don't know if that's going to be proportional to some timer. In the event of this area, close quarters between these rocks and with the honing aspects factored in, it can easily wheel off 5 hits, and then it drops down. It doesn't go from 19 to 18 to 16 when it descends. It drops from its tiered 16, 18, or 19 back down to the stock 15. But essentially, you've got standard with 3 tiers, 3 stages, maximum at number 3, 19 to 29. Now, I know that doesn't seem like you're thinking, wait, this was the base upgrade path. This sucks. It's horrible. Why? We don't need this. It should have been better. Where's our big numbers? Once again, think strength in numbers, okay? So, 19 to 29, you can just have one shell and essentially sustain that perpetually, or at least until all the enemies are dead just by interacting with it, jumping on it, hitting it, whatever it may be. Even if you don't, you've got 15 seconds, which at point blank range, that's 7 instances of damage. I've researched all this, I can confirm it, whatever. So 15, we'll just go worst case scenario, 15 on the damage count, 7 times, okay? You're not extending it, you're not enhancing it. 15 x 7 is 105, alright? Now, if you think about it and say, wait, if I do the warp pipe, I have 3 active, I can make 3 active. 105 times 3 is going to come out to 315. This is worst case scenario, 3 at once. Well, I guess, not worst case, it's just if they do their maximum damage, 315, alright? Now, 29 on the flip side, think of that. You've got 29 times 15 times 3, so 29, 58, 87 times 3, that's 240, 261. Wait, that can't be right. Da-da-dun. What did we do differently there? Why was my first number bigger? Okay. I am tired. 50, which is weird because it's only 130, but alright, so 15 times 7 is on. Okay, that's what we left out. We did 3 instead of 7. Okay, so worst case scenario, 15, 7, 105, 105 times 3, 315. 29 times 7 would be 140, and then 63, 203. So 105 all the way up to 203, 315 all the way to 609. And you're usually going to have it wind up somewhere in between 315 and 609. But if you do have a lot of enemies and you're repeatedly hitting them, that will just exasperate itself because you don't have to recharge the shells by doing the warp pipe or spawning them off again. You can just simply continue to hit them. So that's a lot of damage. Again, it doesn't, if you first glance, you don't think about the numbers and you don't think about the quantity, everything being multiplied by 3 essentially. Not that impressive, right? But when you know the numbers and you factor that into your decision, and when the point in time comes for you to pick a path, instead of looking at this and being like 14 to 21, 15, 19, this is lame. No, you need to be thinking 315, 609 type stuff, because that's what you're going to have somewhere in the midst between those two. And then of course you can extend it and get excesses beyond the 609 range. So that is pretty impressive. That's why I can make such quick work. Again, if I've got the King Chompy in chapter 1, I can either just come in and just wail at him with my hammer, or I can just infinitely quicker to kill him with the Koopa Troopas. It's very, very cool. So the wings, again, sadly did not change the dash attack. Would have been cool if it just bumped it up slightly. Maybe like the wings gave them extra speed type of a situation or something. Okay, so we've got the paratroopa spawn. I think we've covered everything there. We should let's check this. 45. Okay. 20. Everything's golden. And can't hold A here. Do we want to just double check this? Yeah, 35, 55. Okay. So we are, yeah, check that out though. That's pretty sweet, right? You get the idea. And again, even factor that in. Essentially, you know, 7 hits of that. You know, 14 to 21, 98 to what? 147. That's some serious stuff, and you're not having to do any of that. That doesn't consider the fact that while they're going in and getting you 600, you're whacking away, you know, 30, 60, 90 at a time. So keep that all in mind. It's a pretty impressive little path. It's pretty unique. It's not, I guess, incredibly unique. We've got other like little minions and sidekicks, Whirlwind, Double Trouble, a couple other characters, but this is Bowser. It's Koopa Troopas. It's classic. It's nostalgic. It's what I grew up with. It's awesome. The damage numbers are ridiculous, and I'm pretty happy with it. So I think we can get the Soul Gem and then do SuperCharged.
Are you ready for a new magical upgrade?
Alright, so Molten Bones. This is Bowser's Soul Gem. It's gonna factor in here. So press X to turn into Molten Bowser. Turning into Molten Bowser transforms all active Koopa Troopa into Molten Bones, which do more damage to enemies. Now, are they going to be molten, or are they going to just be like dry bones? They look like dry bones to me, but they do have kind of like some aura on them, so I don't know. But $34.40 is the price. We'll have a little cash left over. Something. I don't know. And what this means is I want to know, when they say active, is it currently active, or can we then spawn some in? I guess you couldn't while you're... Anyway, let's take a gander at this. So we want just one active is what we're going to do. And we're going to turn... Let's let him hop and get an attack. Now we're molten. Dry bones. What are you going to do? The same damage. That's what he's going to do. 14. He did seem to do 35 on exits. So let's spawn in another one. Molten time. So it is a... It's pretty cool. It's a flying one. Okay, I missed the end attack there. Let's cycle back. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 35. They seem to explode. I don't think that was advertised. Alright, so Koopa Commander equals 14 to 21 dash with 35 to 53 exit. And then what do they do when they're spinning? That's what we need to find out now.
Are you ready
Oh
for
Lord,
a new
no,
magical...
now we're fully upgraded. What are you talking about? For 70. Alright, so let's spawn that. Hit it. Molten time. 16. Okay, let's see if he explodes. Please explode. Nearly done. Let's just get all 3 of them going, right? Molten time. Alright, so they did spawn. Now my hope is that one of them detonates right on top of the dummy so we can see if it's 35. Well, I guess they always will. Let's try this again and spin them first. Molten time, okay. Please detonate. Oh, they all blew up like right here. That's lame. Alright, one more time we'll try. We're gonna hit them all. They're spinning. Molten time. My golly. Blow up that dummy. Yes. Oh, that one was glitched there. Okay. So spin is still 15 to 23 tiered, and I can't confirm a 35 on that, but where are we at time-wise? 24 minutes, dear lord. Okay, since this is special, I'm not gonna do this with every character, but it's special. It's Hammer Slam Bowser, you know. We're gonna throw down the Clown Cruiser. I want to try and get some quick supercharged damage. So,
Clown Cruiser.
Yeah. It's a shame you can't skip these. I know they'd have to load it up, but you know, like the superchargers take a little longer. So here we go. All right, let's see what we need to do. Warp pipe. Let's get our ground pound here. 46. Is that what that was? Can't see it. Okay. Guys, get out of here. Yeah. 46, but I can't tell if it was critical. Okay, so 46 to 69. Warp pipe is going to be ground pound 46 to 69. Warp pipe is going to equal. Let's stand over here and see. Was that 72? I think that is 72 standards. That should be a 108. We got a critical. So we'll just go ahead and log that. It looks like 72 to me. So 72 to 108. What is that about? Alright, so the paratroopers, let's see what they're doing while we're supercharged. Dash attack, please. 18? Is that? I believe that's 18, so 18 to 27 dash. Let me do dash 18 to 27. It'll be easier for you in the long run if you consult the spreadsheet, which I hope you do. That's why I make these things. Spin is going to be what? Let's get one in here. Hit it. Now that's enhanced one notch. So 20. And then we didn't hit it. Okay. So the spin is going to be 20 to 30. I guess what we'll do to save space on Super Koopa spin is when we'll do that. So standard equals 20 to 30. One hit. I'm just going to do one H to save space. Let's get one in here. And hit it. It should be 2233. Okay, I need to land on you, sir. There we go. Yes, 22 to 33. 24. So 22, 24, come back. Come back here. Yes, yes. Go down. Come down the stairs. Don't disappear on me. Don't glitch on me, Shell. Go. Summon you. Yes. Was that 26? I think it was. So we've 24. Hit him again. Yeah, so 22, 24, 26. So 22 to 33. 2 hits is going to be 24 to 36. Does anyone get as excited as I do with this stuff? Just curious. 26 to 39. Alright, we did it. Now I just have to do the soul gem here, which it's really just the explosion we're concerned about, right? Because all the damage was the same. So KC is going to indicate Koopa Commander, and we want one guy active. We don't want him spinning. I'm gonna go let him attack once, and we're done. All right. So he's doing his 1827 bit, but he should explode higher. Was that a 46? I think it was. We'll do one more. So it'd be a 46 to 69. That's a plus 11 from 3553. Yeah, 46 to 69. So exit 46 to 69. Now I will have to come in and use square brackets for Dark Bowser because he'll have higher than that damage. But that said, man, this is Hammer Slam Bowser. We took him down Koopa Commander, and we have documented this thing like nobody's business. All that's left to do, I don't really want this to be 30 minutes, but it's looking like it's going to be. So we're going to run over here to Buzz, and we're going to pop some Greebles out, and just destroy those clowns.
Show me what you got, Skylander.
Alright, so give me 3 Greebles. Let's make this exciting. Right? So, well, we'll just watch the wow. That warp pipe did some damage. Okay, so check this out. It's a 3-on-3. Well, it's a 3-on-1. He's outnumbered. I don't have to do anything. Well, I guess now I do. Okay, so we will do the ground pound on him. I'll let him take a swing. I'm gonna stand right by him and walk towards me. Boom. Yeah, you get the idea, right? And then if we slam down, let's get some more out here. Alright, back out of here. I'm gonna volt pipe this thing. Then we're gonna go molten mode. Oh yeah, it's a 2v3. Well, 3v3 if you count me. No, it's 4v2. Greeble's got rigged. That's what happened there. Well, he's about to. There we go. That's that. So, pretty cool path. Again, it doesn't seem that impressive if you just look at the numbers, but when you think about the numbers, this is a beastly little path. I think I'm definitely going to enjoy it. It's classic Bowser, and all we got to do now is take Molten Monstrosity with Dark Hammer Slam and kind of see how these two compare. So that's what we will do. We will treat him the same way. We'll log the 3 upgrades for the path, then we will log Molten Bones, see if there's any discrepancies between the two paths, and then we will come in, and since it is Bowser, we will go ahead and log his supercharged damage together. Most of the time I'm going to do that off camera, but Bowser and Donkey Kong we will do on camera, and we will see how it, I guess it won't compare, but we'll see what the Soul Gem does. 4669 on the fiery exit, should be slightly higher than that, so nonetheless, stay tuned, and I will catch you back here for more Skylanders SuperChargers research. If you enjoyed the video, if you learned something, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know your thoughts. Again, your support is much appreciated. I'm a small channel. I'm not partnered with some third-party deal that bots in views and bots in subscriptions and everything. What you see, the subscription-wise with me, is all real people, and it's all been hard-earned over the years, so I appreciate everybody sticking around, checking the videos out. Make sure you subscribe if you enjoy the channel. You got friends into the same stuff, tell them about it. Encourage them to check it out, subscribe as well. SkylanderClub.com, if you're super into Skylanders, check it out, sign up. We'd love to have you join us there. Personal site, monowisdom.com. Follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. Once again, thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you back here for more Skylanders SuperChargers research.